Hi, I'm Candace, MFC Certified Fitness Instructor in Resistance Training, Group Fitness, Aquasize, and Active Older Adult. I'm here at Recreation Services at University of Manitoba teaching actively aging classes, and we'd love to have you join us. Today is a little sample of the cardio interval class that we hold Tuesdays currently at 8:45 a.m. So for our cardio interval, we have some mild, low-impact cardio along with intervals of strength training. So here's a little sample of our cardio. Starting with a step touch. Then we move in different directions. So here we're going to start to take it forward and back. We'll add on different movements. So at the top of our step touches here, we're going to add ham curls. And then going back. 4 ham curls, keeping posture tall, rowing nice and strong. Breathing throughout the whole movement, not holding your breath at any point in time. Because I can tell. We always know. One more time. Going back. 4 ham curls. Then just a regular step touch. 2 in a row. Changing the arms. And we're going to add on to this one. Adding on 3 knees at the end. 3, 2, then back. So always moving at a pace that feels good, not too quick, not lifting too high. Arms aren't above the head if that makes you feel a little uncomfortable. One more time. Then just holding the alternating knees. Then we take it to a rocking horse. 1 knee, ham curl, knee, curl. Strong through the abdominals, keeping that core nice and tight. We use it in our daily lives all the time. 4, 3. And just the knee in front. Working some balance here, engaging the core muscles. 4, 3, then marching on the left side. So whatever we do to the right, we need to do to the left. Starting with a step touch, adding travel forward. 4 ham curls, going back, ham curls again. 2 more times. So we repeat the movements a few times in a row. Lots of chances to get it, to own the movement, and have fun. Gotta have fun. Last time. Back to regular step touch. 2 in a row. Again like that. 1 more time, then we're going to add knees. 3 knees here. Back. Now knee lift is what it is for you, so if those hands can't touch, that's fine. It's about moving. Let's hold the knees here. And now into a rocking horse. Knee in front, ham curl. Just the knee. Lift, challenging that balance. March it out. All right, so that's one interval of cardio. Next, we will go to strength training interval. Light set of weights. Setting up for a lunge. So making sure the feet are enough distance apart so that you feel stable versus here where it's a little more wobbly. So getting that balance intact first, then lowering down, lifting up. Lowering down, anchoring into the front foot, lifting the glute behind to raise you up. Breathing in when you go down, exhaling when you lift. Shoulders always staying over the hips, so there's no lunging of the upper body. That all stays straight. One more. Now let's switch to the other side. So get that distance where you feel stable. So if your neighbor gave you a little, hey, how's it going? You're not gonna tip over. Engage the core all around the waist. Then lower down and raise up. Anchoring into the front heel. Using that rear buttock to lift you up like an elevator. Keeping posture tall throughout. Eight more. And most people are surprised when they hear that 8 more that they can do it. No problem at all. At home, you probably never think you could do it. But once you get moving and with guidance, you can do a lot more than what you think. Last one. So switching the weights for a different resistance material. Going to upper body. Using a band. So not only do we want to make sure exercises are safe, but how you use the equipment are too. So for this one, we always want to hold between the thumb and index finger so that the fingers aren't being trapped inside the band and squished. When we're working upper body and pulling, we want to be grounded in the lower half. So feet wide, just past hip width distance. Then arms overhead. If anybody has hypertension or high blood pressure, they can start a little lower. Then pulling the band out to the side as you lower it. Exhaling as it comes down. Inhaling as it comes up. Breathe out. Inhale. Feeling that tension through the sides of the ribs as you pull down. There is a little work in the shoulders here as well, but primarily from the armpits down to the bottom set of ribs, pulling those muscles in. One more. Now we can also use the band for lower body. So we're going to use this one for a squat. Both feet on the band. Now you can set tension wherever you want. So towards the end, less tension. The less band you have between your hand and the feet, the more tension you'll have. So in a squat, you want to sit the hips back like you're sitting in a chair, then squeeze through the buttocks to come up. The knees only bend because the hips come back and they're attached to the legs. So they're gonna bend, but they are not the primary mover. It's always creating a hinge in the hips, then squeezing the bum to open up that hinge. Inhaling when you go down, exhaling when you come up. So see how the knees are just bending, but they're not pushing forward, they're not coming past the toes. 2 more. And just a half one now to release the band. So no tension coming up, just your own marvelous self. So we do use the floor as well. We're not always standing. So this one we're gonna go to upper body into a chest press. So we always wanna make sure we start with that proper alignment So arms are like a goalpost, never letting the elbows drop below the armpits. Take a look at wrists. You want to make sure they're straight. So that top set of knuckles is always pointing to the ceiling. So we always want to take that time to set up first. Then on a breath out, using the chest to push the arms up, and then bringing them back to that armpit height. Exhale, push. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. So more so in women than in men, we find that the pectoral muscles in the chest are a little bit weaker. So it's important to keep these muscles strong. Just as important to work the back side of the body. We will usually always do both so that there's a balanced routine and strengthen through the upper portion of the trunk and the back side. Just helps functional day-to-day activities be that much easier. Now, sometimes we'll change the speed, such as coming up for 3 and down for 1, 3, 2, 1, lower. And whatever weight feels good. So today I have 4-pound weights. Maybe in 5 weeks, might be using 5-pound weights or 6-pound weights. So you can start at whatever level you feel best at. And as you have frequency and as you're making gains, increase from there. So what's always important is that it feels right for you and building not only strength through the strength portion of the class, but also some coordination and balance through the cardio, as well as working the heart and lungs. So a very well-rounded workout, safe for anyone who is an active older adult. And we'd love to have you and join us so that we can make your days be the best that they can by having functional exercise to carry on those activities. Take care.